Hello friends, welcome. So in today's video, I wanted to share with you a couple tips and tricks for basic stamping and just playing around with my stamps here. And in the Facebook group, we're gonna be doing like a little stamp swap. So if anyone's interested in joining that, you can go ahead and message me in the email below in the description, and yeah, you can join along with us. And so I just was looking through my stamps here. If you want to go ahead and stamp along with me, you can go ahead and grab your stamps. I keep most of my clear stamps in this huge binder here, as you can see. I was just pointing out the clearance stamps that I had found there. And yeah, so this binder is very, very full and chunky, and I need to find another solution or just get another binder, right? Because this one is just full. Um, So yeah, I need to go ahead and move all of these stamps around. But anywho, go ahead and take out your stamps that you would like to stamp with, and you can go ahead and join me and have fun stamping away. As you can see, I love stamps. I love collecting stamps, and yeah, so this is just a little glimpse of my clear stamps. All of my wooden stamps are on a shelf downstairs. So this is going to be a very quick video again on just stamping for the swap. I just wanted to kind of go over a couple things. And so I have this tool here. It's really neat because you can kind of like stamp, on and over the same stamp numerous times, right? Um, and so I took out this stamp set by Art by Marlene. I love the butterflies here. And so you just kind of put the stamp down on the area that you want it on the paper, and then you go ahead and put that down, and it kind of clings to the top, as you can see there. I'm using this black archival ink, and it is waterproof, so it's great for like mixed media and like painting over and such. Um, yeah, so I'm not going to get too much into that, but I'm just going to really talk about stamping here. And so like when I use this tool, you kind of want to go over it really good with your hand. Some people have like these little tools, like one of those hockey, not hockey sticks, but the air hockey, kind of one of those little things that you kind of rub over the stamps. Yeah, and then of course I have here some wipes that I'm just cleaning the stamps as I go with. Um, they also have like this solution or this other kind of wipey or cloth thing that you can clean the stamps with, really nice. But yeah, I just use wipes. And then just going over that whole stamp with the ink, as you can see. And I'm actually stamping on a napkin. And I just like the texture and like how it looks. Like it's very translucent. And yeah, I just really like that. Did another video all on decoupage and napkins. So like I had these the white part of the napkin lying around, so I wanted to use these, and this was my idea, another idea of what you can do with them and how you can use them, right? Just stamp on them. I think they make a really good element to your journaling or any artwork that you're working on, mixed media and so forth. And so now I'm just taking the scissors and just fussy cutting them out. And anything that you see, if you're interested in anything that you see here, it'll be in the description box below as well, whatever I can find there. I really like this stamping tool with the cling glass to it, because it really allows you to capture that precise clean stamp image by going over in case the ink doesn't catch on the first couple times. And also you can kind of turn them around and do different kind of prints and add multiple layers and colors to it. So I really, really like this. And then I just went and took this sunflower here and was playing with that one and just stamping on that. It came out really nice. And yeah, so again, this is just like basic stamping, and I just wanted to kind of go over a couple things for specifically for this swap. When we're swapping stamps, you really want to make sure that you're going to swap something that's nice and clear. Um, a nice clean stamp, not clear, a nice clean stamp, and it's not messy or like missing spots, right? And so I took also this piece of fabric I had here. I was using this for little snippets that I was doing earlier, working on another video there. But yeah, you can also go ahead and stamp on fabric, and I think that looks really nice. And I like to use these specifically. Well, you see here, I'm also cleaning the side of the stamp. If you see anything like on that border, because this is a wooden stamp, um, and this actually has like this cush mat, as you can see down there. So this set is really nice to stamp on. If you don't have something like this, another alternative would be to use maybe a mouse pad. You can also stamp on a mouse pad, and it kind of gives that cush for the bottom of the stamp. Or you can also grab like a stack of papers or books. And so yeah, you can see how that came out on the fabric, and like I would sew around this and then add it to like a snippet like this, as you can see. And this is just a fabric snippet. You can use either fabric scraps for this like I did here, and you would like, you know, layer that as so on there. And then you can also use this for clusters, like just a lot of ideas that you can um do with the stamped images here. And yeah, I was just showing I was gonna add this rickrack to that as well. I like the way this looks with like torn edges, or like, you know, the raw edge of the fabric. It looks really nice on there. And then like you'll just go ahead and sew that on. You can also do this with paper scraps, you know, the snippet rolls. Yeah, it's really fun. And so another idea, oh, what I was gonna do with these butterflies is just add them to this dilutions grid book that I had. This specific book has grid paper in it, but it's really really thick, and it's really nice to play around with for like mixed media or art journaling or what have you. A lot of people also use this for like planning for the grid, you know, with the grid paper. It's really nice. But yeah, I just I'm using this book for like mixed media art and so on. Just kind of whatever inspires me to work in here. And so I really been like in a kind of like rut as far as like creating my creative juices flowing. I keep trying to like film these videos. And yeah, last night it just didn't work out because I was working on it, and then, you know, I had to um, do things with the kids and so forth. And before you know it, it's like super late and the time has just gone past me. And so, yeah, I was just like, I had all these ideas of things that I wanted to show you guys, and I just didn't get the opportunity to do that. Um, but yeah, I actually get most of my creative ideas while I'm in the shower. And so I was in the shower. I know this is weird to like talk about, but I was in the shower and all these ideas just came about, and like, yeah, so I was inspired again to work. So I'm using this rice paper glue by Stamperia. I just wanted to share that with you there. And I'm just applying these all over the pages. And then later on, I'm going to go in and color this and like add a bunch of other details to these pages. But I just kind of wanted to show you an idea of what I would do with those pieces that I had um, stamped and then cut out, right? So as far as like the swap goes, this is just some ideas of what you can do with those pieces of stamp images that you receive. And it's just a nice way to collect other stamps that you don't have in your stash and like somebody else might have, and yeah, you can use it. So I really enjoy doing these swaps in the group. And yeah, I hope everyone is also enjoying it as well. And so there you have it. These are just a few ideas. Remember that when you're swapping, please make sure that the images are nice and nice and clean images, right? Nothing messy. And so for this specific swap, we're gonna actually do it on a bag like this, right? A paper bag or some kind of craft paper, but like a brown type of paper, right? Um, and so I've actually used this to make journals and so forth. I would show you one of my journals now, but it's downstairs. I don't have it here, but I'll show you that in another video. I really enjoy using these bags to also make journals out of, really fun. And so underneath, I put a book. I had like a Charlotte's Web book there, and I went and put that underneath for cushion. I'm gonna use this clear block here to stamp on here. And in order to get that nice clean image, it's good that you kind of put all the ink on it first, right? A couple times you can move them around, and then you can stamp on another piece of paper first before stamping on the actual place that you're planning to swap with, right? That final image. You kind of want to stamp somewhere else because you see kind of I missed that little spot in the center here. And it's always on that second try with the stamp that it comes out always the best. And so also, like I said, you kind of want to rub on it like side, swish, swish, side, back and forth. And I noticed that that technique also gives a nice clean image as well, as you can see there. So just another thing you can try out and see if it works for you. Hopefully it does. Hopefully these techniques and tips and tricks work for you as well. And so here we are. I'm just moving the book over to the side so that way I can make that image. Make sure that it stamps on the book underneath and doesn't miss any spots, as you can see there. So like again, the first image always comes out kind of, wonky. It's not the most clear, and then the second one is always the best. So you may want to have like a little piece of scrap paper, like a white piece of paper or whatever you're working on, another scrap that you don't really care too much about, or even like you can probably use that for some other project, but the one that you're gonna swap, you may want to keep that separately, like the final image. So you can see those two other images came out really nice and clear. I'm using that swish swish back and forth technique with my hand, just going back and forth, and that is really really working out for me nicely. As you can see, the images are coming out really nice and clear here, and yeah, it's not messy at all. So it's always on the second one. So I would just go ahead and keep, like I said, a piece of scrap and then stamp there first, and then do another stamp on the actual paper that you're using. So I hope you enjoyed these techniques and liked it. And yeah, just don't forget to please give me a thumbs up and like the video. And if you're new here, you can also subscribe to the channel. Next month, I'm going to be hosting an event on like how to make a junk journal from start to finish. And so it's really for beginners or anyone who would be interested in creating a journal together in real time. And yeah, we're just going to be kind of motivating each other to get it done and just giving each other that extra motivation and help to complete the journal, because I know there are several people who want to start on one or who has been working on one for a very long time and have not completed it. So it's going to be broken up into 4 weeks for the whole month of June. And so if you're interested in that, stick around, because tomorrow I will be posting the first video, and it'll be making the journal cover. So stick around for that. Also, I wanted to note here, I'm cleaning the block because you don't want any ink on that block. So you saw me wipe off that block as well. Make sure there's no ink on there when stamping. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.